Hi there, my name is DJ Waldow, and welcome to my interactive resume. Join me for the next several minutes as I take you through an interactive journey through my resume. My life path has allowed me to see the Michigan Wolverines win the national championship during my senior year of college, to where I was most recently as the Director of Community at an email service provider called Blue Sky Factory. For a most recent update of my resume, you can go to linkedin.com/in/DJWALDOW. So what's next for me? Well, as you'll see as I go throughout my resume, I have a lot of experience in digital and interactive marketing, social media, email marketing, and most recently, community management. I'm looking for a job in one or many of these areas that is at the director, VP, or executive level. Taking a step back towards my education, I graduated from the University of Michigan in 1998 with a Bachelor of Business Administration. 5 years later, I graduated from St. John Fisher with a Master's of Education. And in 2009, I got my MBA from UNC Kenan-Flagler in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. As far as my employment goes, most recently I was the Director of Community at Blue Sky Factory, an email service provider based in Baltimore, Maryland. I was there from July 2009 to July of 2011, and while I was there as my role as the Director of Community, I was in charge of all the social media strategy and management, and I did a lot with new business as well. I was responsible for generating leads and even had a sales number that I was aiming for. Specifically around content, I did a lot with webinars and blog posts and videos, which I'll touch on a little bit later throughout this resume. I also did a lot of speaking. Speaking ranging from solo talks to panels, and spent a lot of my day building our Facebook, Twitter, and other social networking site communities. You can read a little bit more about what I did at Blue Sky Factory by clicking on this post called Director of Community, Not Just Tweeting All Day Long. Prior to Blue Sky Factory, I spent some time at Bronto, 4 years specifically. I was a sales associate there, an email marketing account manager, the first one ever at Bronto, as well as the first and only director of best practices and deliverability. Prior to that, I taught 8th grade American history, and I was also a consultant for a company in Chicago called Navigant Consulting. I've done a lot of writing over my career. Most recently, I was the blogging at BlueSkyFactory.com's blog. I have nearly 120 different blog posts there over a 2-year period. I've also been blogging personally on SocialButterflyGuy.com, where I have 93 blog posts. As far as industry content, I do a lot of guest posts, but I was an author for Media Post Email Insider, as well as the very well-known Marketing Profs. And you can click on any of these to see some of the samples of my writing. Speaking is also a big part of who I am. I speak on topics ranging from email marketing, social media, community management, all the way to more personal things about why I quit bottled water, as this talk will discuss from Ignite Salt Lake. You can also view all of my past speaking videos and presentations that are on SlideShare and on YouTube by going to socialbutterflyguy.com/speaking. In addition to that, I've done dozens of webinars, including one recently with Chris Brogan, Jason Keith, and Peter Shankman titled Advanced List Building for Social Media Marketers. As you can see here, it generated well over 1,000 leads, which was that one webinar generated more leads than all the leads at Blue Sky Factory in 2009 entirely. I've done over 30 presentations that are posted on SlideShare, keynoted a talk titled Just a Click Away, and I taught a full-day workshop called Social Media Exposed with Jason Falls and Rick Calvert, and had a session titled Building, Engaging, and Managing Community. A little bit more about me as a person. As people tell me, I'm very genuine, funny, and passionate. This was actually a blog post that I did about a year ago that asked folks to tell me 5 adjectives that they would use to describe me, and the adjectives that were used most often appear larger in this Wordle.net graphic here. So again, as you can see, genuine, funny, passionate definitely come out. And continuing along, I tend to favorite a lot of tweets, and you can see and hear a lot of those same themes come out about my personality, which is really a big part of who I am. And I've been known to have what is called infectious enthusiasm. You can see here from Ginger, her tweet says, "Your lack of arrogance and your infectious enthusiasm is why I follow you," and others have said similar things. I believe strongly in the power of connections, and I pride myself on the connections I have both online and offline, and specifically in the social media world. In fact, some of those connections I used to help me get my last job at Blue Sky Factory, and I used it by really going back and forth on Twitter with the CEO, Greg Cangialosi. And part of those connections ended up landing me on MSNBC for what I would call my 15 seconds of fame, talking about the power of social media. And finally, I'm running a social media experiment to find a new job. Hopefully this will turn into a case study. You can find the full details at ar.gy/hire. But specifically, I reached out to a group of my friends, colleagues, and folks in the social media industry and asked them to share with you 30 seconds of why they should hire me. And so in the following video, you're going to see clips from the likes of Chris Brogan, as shown here, Ann Handley, Jason Keith, Jay Baer, Jason Falls, Jeremy Hanks, and Peter Shankman as well, actually from a bus in New York City. So stay tuned, watch this next portion as folks tell you why you should hire me.
Hey, so you need to hire DJ. The biggest reason I can think of that you should hire him is because I currently do not have an opening at my company, Doba, for someone of DJ's incredible skills and talents. That's not always going to be the case. So if you don't hire DJ, then the clock is ticking, because if I had a spot, I can guarantee you that I will hire him in a second.
All right, let me put it this way. There's about 35 people on the planet that have the experience and skill set that DJ Waldow has. It's not just about being a great community manager. It's not just about knowing email marketing top to bottom. It's not just about knowing social media marketing top to bottom. DJ Waldow is the digital marketer's digital marketer. The guy knows most of everything out there from soup to nuts. Plus, he's a great guy. So if you want someone to lead your company into its next iteration of digital marketing excellence, you need to hire DJ Waldow. Period.
This is Chris Brogan. You should hire DJ Waldow because he understands community. DJ is the man when it comes to doing community type stuff. He can really move people along very well. He's the kind of guy that I would put in one of my projects if I needed a community developer, and he's the kind of person you should think of yourself. He's smart, he's quick to move, he's got a lot of business acumen, he's got a sense of what's going on in the environment, he's got a lot of good connections that really shouldn't go to waste, and I think you should hire DJ Waldow.
My name is Peter Shankman. I'm sitting on an M31 bus right now going up First Avenue. I hate the east side, but that's not important. What is important is here's why you should hire DJ Waldow. Very few people, well, lots of people ask me to do videos like this. Hey, hire me. Hey, hire this guy. Tell people why I'm great. I never do it because most people suck. DJ doesn't, and I'm doing this video. I should tell you something right there. Hire this guy.
Hey, it's Jay Baer at Convince and Convert. I'm here with my buddy Mike Korak from Ethology, working the camera. We're at the Maker's Mark Distillery in Loretto, Kentucky. It is a national institution. You know what's not a national institution? DJ Waldow. But he is a fantastic guy, super smart. He will be your favorite employee from day one. Can't recommend the guy highly enough. You hire DJ Waldow, a bottle of Maker's Mark from me and Mike Korak.
So there's not a lot of people I would interrupt my vacation for, but DJ is one of them. So here I am, sitting on a beach in southern Maine. And I'm doing this not just he's a nice guy, but because he's smart and funny and humble and curious. So you need to hire him. And good luck, DJ.
Okay guys, Jason Keith here. I don't have much time to file my report, so listen up. I figured out who the guy was. His name is Don Julio Waldow. I think the locals are calling him DJ, but he's been killing us. He's been taking our customers, he's been speaking at all the events we go to, he's been creating these awesome videos. I mean, like, really awesome videos. I'm even starting to like him. I'm not sure how he does it, but he's clearly a marketing genius, and I'm starting to think the only choice you guys have is to just hire him. Okay, I'm out. Take this seriously. This cat is no joke.
Thank you so much for taking the time to follow along over the last several minutes of my interactive resume. For more information, you can go to ar.gy/hire. Thanks so much.